Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. In today's podcast, we are going to be discussing how to instantaneously open a line of telepathic communication between yourself and your twin flame. But before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are talking about the way that twin flames communicates, and we are going to use these principles of how communication operates between twin flames because it is very different from all other forms of connection, including soul connections such as soulmates. Twin flames do communicate in a very unique way, and we are going to get into that. But then we are going to take these principles and concepts and actually apply them in real methods and ways that you can use instantly at really any point in time in your day to send your twin flame some form of telepathic communication, meaning to really, you could think of this kind of like calling someone on the phone, signaling to someone that you are sending them some form of communication, kind of alerting them in a sense to your presence energetically. That is what you can consciously do to your twin flame using these concepts and techniques. So let's start by talking about how twin flame communication is so incredibly different than any other form of connection, yes, including soulmate connections. Twin flames are the only form of soul bond where there is shared core soul frequency, reflected frequency. This is why twin flames are often referred to also as mirror souls, because they reflect one another on the energetic level as a result of being the only form of partnership, of connection between souls, where the two souls actually share or radiate the identical, the same core soul frequency, which is also sometimes called an energetic signature or a soul song. So whenever you hear one of those terms, know that they are all referring to this sameness, this identical nature, so to speak, between twin flames at the soul level, at the energetic level. Everything in our universe is essentially based on frequency, vibration, and sound. And the reason this affects our soul connections is because when we share a similar soul frequency to another soul, meaning that we are naturally bonded together through lifetimes after lifetimes, and even in between lives, these are the souls that we tend to stay with over the course of our soul's existence. And so when it comes to twin flames, there isn't just a similarity between souls. This frequency is the same. Now, the main governing law of our universe is the law of attraction, the idea that like attracts like. So this is actually how we find and connect with people in our lives. We radiate a certain frequency and then we attract back to us, as a result of that frequency, similar souls. So this is how we attract soulmates, either platonically or romantically. This is also how we attract karmic partners in karmic relationships and situations, because in those cases, what we are radiating isn't our natural core soul frequency. It is the wounding, overlaying, or blocking that frequency in some way, which can cause us to attract these kinds of karmic relationships that actually are the so-called manifestation, or the kind of cause-effects thing that we attract as a result of our own lack of connection with our own core soul frequency, but I could do a whole separate video on that. And I want to really take this full circle to how this connects with communication, because essentially the more similar our energetic frequency is to another soul, the easier it is for us to telepathically communicate with that soul. Now, the term telepathic communication holds a lot of kind of mystical connotation, but in essence, telepathy is nothing more than a transfer of energy that is felt or understood at the conscious level. So telepathy actually can occur within any form of connection, because anytime we send someone energy, because we are all connected with one another to some level or degree, that person is capable of picking up on and interpreting that energetic signal we are sending to them. However, again, you could think of this like a giant web of souls, a web of consciousness, and imagine yourself at the center of the web. Your soul connections, soulmates, platonically, romantically, within your family and otherwise, will be the ones closest to you in this web, in this illustration, which means it's much easier for you, much more seamless for you to transfer energy and receive energy from these deeper level soul connections, and therefore experience what we call telepathy. Now, when it comes to twin flames, this is the only connection that within this illustration is literally at the center of the web with you, overlaying you. There is no true separation between twin flames at the energy level. So not only is the transfer of energy seamless between twin flames, but it's happening 24/7, and it's completely inevitable. It's unavoidable. It's one of those characteristics that marks twin flame connection, that we are constantly in this perpetual transfer of energetic information that happens through all the energy centers in the body, which on this channel we tend to conceptualize through the traditional understanding of the 7 chakras within the energy body, just because it makes it easier to really break down and understand how this telepathy, how this transfer of energy takes place between twin flames. So technically, you are always in telepathic communication with your twin flame. In one of my recent videos, I described it like being on the phone with someone 24/7, but at times neither of you is talking. You might only be hearing static, but you are always aware that you are in this phone conversation, on this phone call, kind of on the line with this person. This is how it is on a higher level with your twin flame. There is always this awareness that you are tethered together, that you are connected to one another on the phone, spiritually speaking, with each other, even at moments in time when in the 3D, in the physical world, you might feel as though you're only hearing static. You might feel as though there isn't active communication happening, but there's always that sense of profound awareness of one another. Now, because twin flames are constantly communicating energetically and therefore capable of instantaneously, telepathically communicating with one another at any given time, the only thing that blocks this telepathy, that blocks this conscious understanding of the energy being sent between them as twin flames, is our own wounding and energetic blockages that, as you could think of it, kind of block the signal of these energetic messages. Now, specifically when it comes to communication, the 2 chakra centers we are most concerned with, although of course twin flames do communicate energetically through all 7 chakras, we are most concerned here with the heart chakra and the throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra, because of course this is the traditional seat of energetic communication, and in fact, most typical forms of communication with others are predominantly based upon our throat chakra energy and how strong or weak that energy may be. However, the difference and a stark difference between those forms of connection and twin flames is that twin flame telepathic communication does not dominantly happen through the throat chakra. It actually dominantly happens through the heart because, again, twin flames are energetically bonded, meaning that at least 95% plus of their communication is happening not just non-verbally, but completely unconsciously, energetically, and twin flames actually exchange the most energy at the heart chakra center. So because of this, when our heart is closed off, or our twin flame's heart is closed off, when there is some kind of mirrored heart chakra blockage between ourselves and our twin, this will block our communication in the physical and telepathically with them, regardless of any other factors at play. So it really doesn't matter what we do, what words we use, what we say, what we don't say, the tone of voice that we use. None of this makes a difference between twin flames because whether they realize it or not, yes, even the so-called less awakened twin will unconsciously do this, where they will only hear your energy as their twin flame. They will not hear your words, the tone you use, the words you use. All they will really feel and pick up on from you is the energy you are sending them. And specifically the way in which that energy resonates with the core of who you really are and the degree to which it reflects your own inner wounding and blockages. So the key to instantaneously communicating telepathically with your twin is simply, of course, to clear those blockages that are preventing the conscious understanding of the energetic telepathy that is always taking place between twin flames. So then it's not so much about certain actions that you're taking here, as much as it is about simply opening your hearts. In moments when you radically open your heart center, your heart chakra, and are really exuding that powerful magnetic love frequency, that is instantaneously when you will connect yourself in with your twin flames energy, and just like calling them on the phone, they will pick up on your heart openness, just like hearing the phone ringing and seeing that you're calling them. They will feel that kind of tug on their energy. So the real question here is, how as twin flames do we open our heart in the moment in this way in order to open that line of communication between ourselves and our twin? And here I have 3 of the fastest ways to open your heart instantaneously and tap into your twin flames energy telepathically in this way. The first is simply to do something you are passionate about, to literally lose yourself in some kind of passion. It doesn't matter whether this is music, singing, writing, a business project, something you're working on for your career if you have a lot of passion for what you do, helping someone that you care about, doing something that you love. Anytime you are doing something that you love, this is in that moment instantaneously opening your heart and putting out this magnetic frequency for your twin flame. The second way to open your heart in a way that your twin flame will feel telepathically is to express love for quite literally anything, to find some way to exude that magnetic, loving energy. Now, again, this is kind of a continuation of the first method here, because when you do something you're passionate about, really what you're doing is infusing your love, infusing your passion into something. This second point is really just, instead of infusing passion or love into a hobby or an activity, infusing that love into another person, into even yourself, and in actuality, really allowing yourself to bask, to become enveloped in self-love and self-appreciation, appreciation of your own self-worth and value is actually one of the fastest ways to telepathically communicate with your twin, because self-love for twin flames is equivalent to the loving frequency expressed to the other, because remember, you are mere souls. Now, the third and perhaps the easiest way to really tap into your twin flames energy, open your hearts, and call them on this kind of energetic telephone telepathically, is to open your heart chakra through meditation. All that is required of you for this third method is to simply get in a comfortable position, close your eyes. Usually I personally recommend focusing on your breathing, because breath work is really powerful for this as well, and simply allowing your mind to clear and your body to relax as you meditate. Now, to really amplify your results from this, I also highly recommend exploring my twin flame subliminals. As many of you know, I am so passionate about subliminal meditation because it really amplifies the results from meditation at least 10, maybe 100 times over, because not only are you receiving the typical benefits of meditation, but at the same time, you are immersing your energy body in binaural beat frequencies tuned to your most harmonious frequencies, essentially retuning and clearing your own energy field. And at the same time, these subliminals are infused with subconscious affirmations, meaning your conscious mind can't hear them, but that means they are able to bypass the conscious filter of your mind and make deep, lasting impressions on the deeper levels of your energy field that we think of as the subconscious mind. So as you can see on the screen on my website, soundandsoulful.com, I've created over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. Now, of course, I have an entire section of subliminals dedicated exclusively to twin flames, and the one that I would most highly recommend for this exercise to radically, instantaneously open your hearts, to send a powerful energetic message to your twin flame, to fully clear out any blocks between yourself and your twin that could exist in either the throat chakra or the heart chakra, I would most recommend my subliminal to open twin flame communication, because this will deeply address twin flame specific communication blockages stored within either the heart chakra or the throat chakra, to really allow you to send a powerful telepathic signal to your twin that is clear, that is strong, that is something they can pick up on very consciously. So the link to this twin flame communication subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. Otherwise, I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it was, please be sure to subscribe, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next podcast.